So, we found out that Yuri is definitely a cutter. Cuts herself. And I thought Sayori was, like, doing pills or something. Yeah, she was, but she keeps forgetting now. Smile. Dance. Happiness. Color, vacation, kitty. Squirrel. Oh. Promise. It's late, totally understandable. I agree. It is late. Sing. Funny, cute, giggle, question, extreme, lust, electricity, tragedy, vertigo, dark, sparkle. Bro, Sayori's words, they are like complete opposite spectrums. There's no in between. It's either dark and brooding, or it is way over the top joyful type words. See? Hopeless and marriage, and then it said, like before that was joy, which is good. Like this, joy. Love. I bet if I picked misery. Look at that. Sadness. Also her. The words that she has are complete opposite ends of the spectrum. I wonder. You did talk about a bottle. So I wonder if she's taken like antidepressants. Like she's a depressed person, and because she's on these antidepressants, she's extremely joyful when she's on them. And she feels like she has to be that way around other people, so she takes these antidepressants. That's kind of what I'm getting. I still haven't figured out Natsuki's thing. I almost want to see who gets, when you do suicide, who gets it. I almost want to pick it just because of that. You have to pick super, super high, joyful, happy, or super dark for her. And that's all you get. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. And I'm super happy you're all willing to help out for the festival too. Is she like the kid that has their parents that makes them do all this crazy crap to be like the most popular person? So now she thinks she has to do that. She must be a firstborn child. She must be. Can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Whoa, what? Where did this girl come from? Were you complaining about it yesterday? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but it's a whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. You sound a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monica, don't they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. What? Why would she? Why her of all people? Why would she be all like not wanting squid? I don't understand. Yeah, see? You of all people. It's right in your name. Monica? That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Let's just focus on our own events for now. Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyways. Excuse me? Where's Sayori anyways? Hey, Sayori. I waved my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Huh? Oh, sorry. Don't mind me. You can talk to everyone else. Is everything all right? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? This feels like you're a little off. Like she's off her meds. They've been preparing for the festival. They must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approach Monica, who is shuffling through some papers at her desk. What's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but... yeah, I was thinking the same thing. And it's funny that she says that it was lost in the translation. I kind of like that. So Monica does a lot of this fourth wall breaking, where the other characters don't do that as much. She's the one that breaks the fourth wall. Have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? Oh, why am I pushing that? I have the space bar. And what do you mean? Maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a little bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I can't say I've noticed anything about her. Monica peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. See, she has depression, bro. Maybe there's something on her mind. But I'm surprised I'm not the one asking you, Jason. You certainly know a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she's never really like this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her, but this time when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. I just wanted to ask if you knew anything. So... I'll just go ahead and drop it. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. And I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know? Maybe I'll try talking to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just has a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Jason. Me? How on earth would that come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but Sayori talks about you more than anything else. See? She had been talking about me a lot. I'm telling you, dude. She's into me, but she's like trying to play it off. Like an extra light was turned on inside of her. No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different now than it always has been. You're so funny, Jason. Have you thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful because that's just how she is when she's around you? Oh, I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should just forget about what I said. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monica smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monica stands up from her front desk, walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down to Sayori and gently talk to her. She keeps her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit myself down. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else. That's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Oh, Monica! Now it feels like the one behaving out of ordinary, but there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monica. Alright, let's see what Monica did. Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monica, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she's talking about with Sayori. I want to go straight to Sayori, because, like, she feels bad, dude. Of course, everything is fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Well, alright. Hey, Jason. I'm still a little surprised. I really thought you would try writing your poems like the way Yuri does, or even Natsuki. But in the end, yeah, I guess you're the one who likes this one the most. Oh, why? You don't want to get closer with everyone else. Oh. Wait. Of course I do. That doesn't mean I need to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. See, look. So sometimes it feels like you're the only thing exciting in my life. Sometimes it's just easier to write when thinking about you. Sayori? No, Jason, I don't deserve this. You're too nice to me. Why are you doing this? Sayori has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, this would be so much easier. Glance around the room to make sure nobody has noticed this. Sayori. Probably never said this before, but I don't understand what you're feeling right now. Tell me what will cheer you up. Sayori shakes her head. She sniffles and keeps shaking her head. Finally, she gathers herself, puts on a smile. It's nothing, Jason. It's just a little rain cloud. I'm sorry to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smile from everyone. Just smiles from everyone, okay? That's all that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Sayori, tell Monica I wasn't feeling well. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I could say anything else, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. What did Monica say to her? I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see... Why would she be so happy to see me do this stuff? Anyway, let's look at today's poem. No, not the poem. I mean, it's funny how your poems and Sayori poems have been getting more and more similar to each other's every day. I'm surprised you're so in sync with her. Then again, you've been spending a lot of time together lately, haven't you? She didn't show me her poem. I did not get to see a poem. She left. There was no poem. All she said was she doesn't deserve it, and she wished that I would be with somebody else in the room, is basically what she was saying. Like that's what I said. I think she has like massive depression, dude, and she doesn't feel like she's worthy of me or something. I don't know. Although we kind of grew up as best friends, I haven't been seeing as much of her this past year. But since I joined the club, we've been spending a lot of time together again. That reminds me about how Sayori's been a bit. Aha! We're gonna find out. You haven't been flirting with her, have you? Of course not. I've been treating her like I always do. No, I'm gonna put this out here right now. He's lying to Monica because I've been forcing him to do stuff that is literally trying to get her. All right. What? If something terrible happened to her? Holy smokes! I know, right? No, I'm actually just trying to, like, court her, basically. Look, they've been together their entire lives, dude. Come on. What better person to marry than your friend? The lady who knows everything. A beautiful day who has found every answer. All meaning, all purpose, all that was ever sought. Here I am, a feather. If I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless, but a hand catches me between the thumb and forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at the eyes and find no end to her grace. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I've found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. This one's different. Yeah, the layout's kind of weird. I'll tell you, out of all of the poems, this is the ones that I don't get the most. I don't get Monica's poetry. And it's probably just me. It's not like they're writing it in a way that I just get. I just don't get it. So like I was able to pick up on a lot on Natsuki's stuff and a lot on Yuri's, but I just can't pick out what is going on here. Old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. Like it seems. Well, maybe I actually am getting this. So in this one, this is that firstborn child type thing, right? Where you feel like you have to make a mark, right? Like she talks about being a legend, and the legend is all that remains, the last dim star. So she's like really, really trying to do all this stuff, right? That. Like, she started her own club instead of joining one of the other clubs and being on the board for that. She started her own club, and she wants to make this the best club. And she wants to bring more members into the club. She wants to, like, change how the festival works. She's just trying to make her mark on the world, is what I'm kind of getting from this. Right? And she really feels Look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. Lady who knows everything, what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I've found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There's no meaning. But right, she does. I think she knows that there's no real meaning or purpose in that. And then that makes her lost. Like blowing on the wind like a feather, as she puts. So because she knows that, she feels like she can't become some kind of legend. Like she knows she can't become some kind of legend. She can't make a legendary mark on the world. Like there's nothing she can do, like in her head. That's why she does piano. She's the most athletic. She's like tries to be the most popular. Like this is the archetype, I'm telling you, of like a firstborn child that has all the pressure on them from their parents to just be super successful. By the way, this is the one I relate to the most now that I figured it out. But in the end, she thinks that there's no way to become a legend. The legend doesn't exist. But I think if she would analyze things a little bit better, like all the stuff that she's doing won't make her a legend. What will make her a legend is finding her purpose. And she's just not finding it. There's no purpose. She can't find her meaning and she can't find her purpose. That's what I got out of it. I could be wrong. Not to get philosophical or anything. Please. Dude, this is the fourth wall breaking character. The entire time she breaks the fourth wall. That's lost in the translation, Nasuki. It doesn't even make sense. She's broken the fourth wall a few times already. I like this character. Never really put much thought into it. In a way, I'm almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose meaning? It would. And I agree with this. Everyone's writing about sad things. And it is very, very teenager to do that. Like, you're dealing with all these crazy emotions as a teenager. It's just a lot. I don't know what it's called that she has, but there is a mental like thing where like she's like trapped and just cannot get out of it in her head. And I think that she will end up growing up and figuring that out, where like Yuri, man, she's gonna need some massive psychological help. God, no, I'm not going through all the playthroughs, dude. Oh, like when she told you should save. I really don't care which one I get. I'll just do Nasuki next. This one's alright. Well, yeah. Not as good as yesterday's anyways. I see what you're going for, but it's just not really my style. I mean, it's fine. I mostly just gather that you're trying a bit. Well, of course, I'm at least trying. Why are you so emotionally invested in my poems anyways? Isn't that more of a compliment to me? No, gross. The others don't take as long? The other playthroughs, is that what you're saying? Like trying to woo the other girls don't take as long? All right. How the hell do you call that a joke? Seriously hurt. Well, maybe it was funny to her. I don't know why I keep pushing. I can use a space bar and I keep going to my mouse. Dude, Amanda is disappearing behind. Look at this. I'm gonna make it big enough to go to the There, she's at least as big as me, right? And we'll shrink this down. Look at that. She is disappearing behind that castle. It's amazing. I'll be your beach. Your mind is so full of trouble. You're just saying yes. I asked 2 questions. The wooing the other girls doesn't take as long. Is that what you're saying yes to? And dude, oh, the castle? Yes, I know. Oh, all right, let me try and read this again because, one, I'm really not interested in what Natsuki has to say. So it is very complicated. And they changed the music to very kiddish stuff. They're doing this on purpose to make me not want to read it more. All right, your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminish your wonder over the years. Today I have a special place, a beach for us to go, a shore reaching beyond your sight, a sea that sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. Hey, Synthex. I'm gonna go with that Synthex. How are you doing? You let me be by your side? Oh, the other girls don't take as long? You can't even type. That's because you're up past your bedtime. Everyone is staying up so long today. Feel a little sick, dude. That sucks. I am so sorry that you're feeling sick, Synthex. I really hope you feel better. I hope it's nothing serious too. You know what? I'm doing pretty good. We are running about, what are we at? We have 6 hours left of streaming on our 24-hour stream. I know the timer doesn't say it, but we've had issues where a power outage came and we had another issue where I had to restart the stream because it was getting all jacked up. But we are about 18 hours into our 24-hour stream. As you can see, my wife in the other corner over there. There, way over on the other side. She is getting hidden behind her massive Disney castle. What sucks? That I have 6 hours left to go? Dude, I don't care. I'm having a good time. All right. You know what? I really don't even care about her poem. Ah! I don't even care. That's kind of what I got. Like, she just... Oh, the power shortage. Yes. We had a big lightning storm come through for literally about an hour, and it knocked out power. It literally just shut everything down long enough to stop the stream, and I had to wait like 5 or 10 minutes to come back up. It wasn't a huge power outage, but it was enough to knock out the internet, and I was like, oh my gosh, are we not going to be able to finish our 24-hour stream? But I was able to get it back up, and we were able to get the computer back up. Yep, that's kind of what I got from her. Like, that is not her normal writing. So I was just like, eh. I mean, after Yuri and I realized we kind of wrote about the same thing, she wanted to pick a topic and have us both write about it or whatever. Yeah, I really felt like she was trying to copy Yuri. Like, she sees Yuri because she's younger. She looks up to Yuri, but doesn't want to admit it. That's what I'm kind of getting from this. And that felt almost very... Nuzzles and Pets Nasuki. It felt like she was trying to, like, I'm going to write more like Yuri in this. That did not feel like a Nasuki thing. Did not feel like a Nasuki, like, poem. It felt more Yuri-like, and she was trying to be happier, too. The more, like, almost taking, like, Sayori and Yuri, Yuri, and putting them together. Alright, let's see what Yuri wrote. Well, it's okay, Synthex. We are still going. My wife is actually probably going to finish before the 24 hours, and I told her if she finishes her castle, that she can go to bed. Because, really, we both agreed to do 24 hours, but I know it's going to be hard. I know it's going to be hard for her to stay up that long. I'm more accustomed to it. Not like I do it all the time now, but I've actually had training to do it back in the past. And I've done it several times throughout my life. So, I've actually stayed up almost 48 hours and done a crap ton of stuff. And even done training where we've done 72 hours and only had 6 hours of sleep over that 72 hours. And still had to perform tasks, shoot weapons, and all that stuff. Little bit of military training to get there. But she is not to that level, and I don't expect her to be. So she is super tired finishing that castle. We've turned off her mic so she can watch something while she goes to try and finish it. She's on the last couple of bags, and I told her she can go to sleep afterwards. Instead of trying to stay up and play more games with me and keep going, and I will carry the stream like I normally do. No, you don't understand. I spent so much time worrying about what's better and what's worse, not just with you, with Nasuki and Sayori. It's obvious now why nobody had fun when talking to me. Now see, look, she's going the opposite way. She's shutting down. And she's shutting down because obviously I'm not following her advice. But if she would read Nasuki's, she would realize that Nasuki is following her advice. But she's seeking validation through me. 4 days of gaming. No, energy drinks and meds do not go well together. I'll tell you what, trying to stay up 24 hours and drinking doesn't go well together, but this is the mature section of my stream. We're gonna get through. I'm gonna let the stream settle back down. We're still having internet issues since the power outage. Anyways, this is the mature section of my stream, so I am drinking. We can say a little bit different stuff during this than I would. Normally, we are a family-friendly stream, streaming a variety of games. So today, we're streaming a variety of things on our 24-hour stream, trying to celebrate the fact that we made it to 1,000 followers, and we were doing giveaways and stuff. I technically have a few more things to give away, but it seemed like nobody was really interested. They just wanted to come in and talk, and nobody was entering the giveaways, so I will use that to reinvest in something else later on. But yes, We promised a 24-hour stream when we reached 1,000. I told my wife she can build that massive Disney castle, and now she wants to finish it in one night, and I think she's going to do it. She's only a couple bags of pieces away, so I'm pretty sure she's going to get it done. It's just I've gotten so used to it that it's hard for me to comprehend any other possibilities. Gotten used to what? Reading deeply into things. Being disliked. See, she thinks people like her. When in fact, if she would realize what Nasuki did in this specific instance. Working at a coffee shop had its perks. So, she thinks people don't like her, and Nasuki's very young, right? She can see that if she would read Nasuki's poems, she would realize that Nasuki listened to her, and Nasuki actually looks up to her. But she's so focused on what other people think of her, even though she's like upper class, that she just can't get out of her own head. All right. So during that interaction, Yuri did not let me read her poem, and Sayori ran out before I got to read her poem. So I only got to read Monica's, and I got to read Nasuki's. That's it. That's the only poems I got to read. And something that I've done lately has messed up Sayori. She really wanted me to be with it seems like she really wanted me to be with one of the other girls. But I've chosen her, and it's messing her up. At some point, this is supposed to become a horror story. All I'm seeing is that I'm dealing with a lot of teenage messed up problems. That's all I'm seeing. Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? Why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Right? Sayori is cute. Look, we're not doing spoilers. I've never played this before. And Thank you. We had somebody in here earlier that it seemed like they were trying to spoil stuff. I've never played before. I barely know anything about the game. It looks like a waifu dating simulator. But I'm finding really massive issues with these girls and their poetry. And Razanov apparently is really enjoying... He's the one that suggested the game. He's really enjoying me trying to analyze their poems. But I've picked Sayori. I think I would have picked her in real life, even though I can relate to Monica more as a firstborn child and someone that feels like they've been pushed into, like, you have to be successful, you have to get it. I can relate to Monica, but if I were to pick one of these three girls, just off what I've known, like in the first, because I had to pick one in the first poem, right? Just by what I knew right surface level, it's Sayori. But Sayori is having some issues with me here. Keep it up. All right. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems like you're right. So I did not get to read Yuri's or Sayori's poems in this case. So Yuri is so devastated that I have not been following her advice, and she doesn't think anybody else is, that she didn't even let me read her poem. And Sayori, after Monica talked to her, and I literally went straight to her after Monica talked to her, and she would not she just left. I didn't get to read. She read my poem, and she felt like she didn't deserve me, is what she kind of like put out there, and she left. Said it would be much easier if you just kind of focused on one of the other girls, and I did, like, almost without quite saying it, like, I don't deserve you, go be with one of the other girls, and left. I thought she went to pee. What? Why? Suki, please show some decency. Oh, come on. She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. I'll tell you what. If that's going to happen, Raznoff, it's going to happen today. And I'm going to skip playing solo. And I'm just going to keep playing this game. Am I supposed to pick a different girl or something if I go through a second time? First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. See, I'm trying to push Jason towards Sayori, so it's not really that they're misunderstanding it. He's just being weird about it in this case, which a high school student would do. Which, and this would even be in as an adult. If she was trying to avoid me, I would not force the issue. And Monica talked to her and said everything is fine. Yeah, what did she say? Anyways, so now, look, she's quick. As soon as I asked her, she quickly changed the subject. I want to know... Yeah, you said it's a short game, but we've been playing Doki DOki for like 3-4 hours, dude. I'll have time for solo. All right, you know what? If you're going to stick around, I will play through another one. Suki will be making cupcakes, but we might need a lot of them and different flavors. Yeah, as soon as I asked Monica what she said, she quickly changed the subject. Sayori will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? Oh my gosh, dude. How does she not know what Yuri can do? Look, dude. Look, Yuri already has problems with cutting herself. And now she's gonna get a lot worse. Oh my gosh, no. How is, look, on a personal, like, I picked the person I thought that I would probably go after in real life, right? Sayori. My wife, whether she hasn't been watching, but she is very Sayori. She's very happy around me and pleasant and joyful and wants everybody else to be happy around her. That is very Sayori. And that's what I picked. I picked that, right? I could also see picking any of the other 3, and I can see benefits to each one. Yuri is super intelligent and super deep. She's just not something that I personally would go for. But she's not... I agree she's like one of the most talented people here. She's very analytical, but she just doesn't see it in herself. And I don't know why she doesn't see it. I guess I never gave Sayori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. All right. Yeah. She's gonna focus. She's gonna focus on the handwriting. Atmosphere. She loves atmosphere. Dude. The music is fantastic in this game. I have not grown tired of it. I don't even have it turned down. Like, I'm probably hearing it about the same level as you guys here. Normally, I'll turn down game music and just play like some Spotify in the background. There's no Spotify on right now. It's great. Yuri's expression suddenly changes. She starts at her desk and focuses and starts nodding to herself. Yes, out of this club, I am literally the one that is useless. Literally. The only thing I can do is go get Sayori and bring her back. That is it. In fact, both Nezuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You'd always help me out as well. I'd be really appreciative of that. That's... All right. Are they gonna make me pick? This is stressful. Are they gonna make me pick? It does add to the game. It's very like upbeat and uplifting. But then some of the poems are really freaking dark, dude. And I like how they changed the music for when you're reading each poem. And it doesn't, like, maybe I'm just reading into it, but I don't think they're the same. If I recall, Nezuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Jason might not like... Now look, Yuri and Nezuki have literally been arguing over me this entire time. And Monica really keeps trying to butt in here. And I'm literally just trying to be with Sayori. Now, if it did come to decorations, I am really good at picking things up and putting them down. Just saying. I can pick things up and put them down. Pick things up, put them down. I'm good at that. It would be extremely meticulous work. And baking isn't? Just what do you think? Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, I think it's up to Jason. Okay. Look! That is not the first time Monica has straight up made it very clear that she wants to spend time with me alone. Like, to be with me and nobody else around. That is not the first time she has done that. At all. And I have not made any moves on Monica. That's normal. I've never played a dating sim. Like, Razanov made me play this. He said it's a horror game. I don't see the horror yet. I haven't seen it. I'm picking Sayori. I'm not even messing with these three girls. They are super messed up. Sayori, Monica obviously said something to Sayori to mess her up, and I want Sayori to not be mad at me. No, I don't hate you. I just don't want you to throw yourselves at me. It's ridiculous. Oh, crap. I can't. No. I have to pick one of them? Oh, man. All right. Nasuki's just going to yell at me. I really don't like baking. Yuri would probably be very, very good at decorations, and she's very meticulous. I'm a meticulous person. But I think she would be so meticulous, and she would get upset that I would not listen to her because that's the type of person that I am, that it would just be hard. I think Monica listens to Sayori all the time, and that if I started suggesting stuff to her to do, she would listen to me and it wouldn't be as hard to work with her. You adore this game so much. So, I'm gonna pick Monica, even though she seems to be the pushiest about spending time with me, because in real life, I'm trying to play this more in real life. Although it's creepy. That's what Ragnarov said. I haven't seen the creepy. I mean, I get the poems are kind of depressing, and I can see how each of them are messed up, but I haven't got to the creepy part yet. Anyways, I'm trying to play this. I'm trying to play this more like in real life. I would pick Monica if I can't pick Sayori, because I feel like she would be the easiest to work with. And I'm a very A-type personality, and I would start doing, like saying stuff to do, and Monica seems like she would be the one that, even though she wants to do things her own way, that she would also go along with it because she thinks it would be best to fix things. All right, sorry about that. So I'm going to pick Monica because in real life, that's who I would pick to work with. Yuri seems like she'd be way too meticulous and get on me. Nasuki just seems like she's a brat, and I would not... I despise baking. I just can't bake. So I'm going to pick Monica. Yes, some of the poems are pretty dark. What ulterior motive are they talking about? What is it that they're discussing when I'm not around? Ladies. There is no reason to fight over me. There is enough of me to go around. I can do all the tasks that you need. They're literally fighting over me right now. All right. Oh, crap! Oh, no! I have to pick one of them? Okay. So do I take the one that has insecurities and feels like she's not good enough and looks up to everybody else and wants to be them? Or choose Or do I take the one that has cutting issues because she has massive depression and feels like she's just not good enough for, like, and no one listens to her? I'm taking Yuri. I'm sorry, Natsuki. You're cute and you're like, you're just, I wouldn't like you in real life. I'm sorry. I just couldn't take it. It's, I can't. I literally just chose all the best options for this scenario. I'm literally choosing how I would try and choose in real life on this. Like, I think that she'll start like, look, she's already saying it. She'll start overthinking stuff and she'll need help to try and make a decision. But she also doesn't feel that anybody listens to her advice. And so I would have to tread the line as her helper to listen to her advice, but also almost force her to make a decision and stop overthinking things. I can do that. I despise baking. I just can't bake. I can cook. I can cook everything. I cannot bake. And if she's gonna bake, I just can't do it. Oh. And she literally said she wanted to do it by herself. All right. We've chosen... Wow, DanceBot hasn't said anything in a while. Where'd he come from? Which is the best way to play this game as me. What? Sayori lol. Thank you. Sayori. Sayori! It's Sayori! Holy smokes. That's who I'm trying to pick up. Look, Sayori went home to follow me. That's what happened. Hello, how's it going, Sayori? Thank you so much for the follow. All right, what about Natsuki? Pick what? I'm trying, out of the girls on this game, there is someone called Sayori, like your name. And I'm assuming, I don't know if you got that name from here, but I literally am trying to pick her as the girl I'm supposed to go after. So it's just funny that you came in and followed. That's all. Yuri anxiously glances between everyone in the room. No, I don't. What? No, that is not the case. My wife's literally on the street, right over there. What? Why would you let yourself be sad? You don't have to be sad. We're having a good time. I'm trying to figure out all these poems, see what's wrong with each of these girls, and analyze them. And okay, thank you for the follow. We can talk later. Kind of surprised though. Why? Well, I'm the one acting immature. I already know that. But you're trying to cheer me up all of a sudden. Trying to cheer someone up must be far out of her own comfort zone, but I begin to understand. Yuri was trying to sound like Sayori. See? There was Sayori. They mentioned Sayori. Even if I didn't work perfectly, I can tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves. No! I believe you. Yay. Oh, she wants my number. You know what's funny? Earlier, Sayori actually asked. Yep, we're exchanging numbers. Sayori actually asked, "What if Sayori or what if Yuri asked you to walk home with her?" And I said no. Yes, she does want my number, bro. Everyone wants these. Everyone wants these digits, yo. Don't you know? Decided not to press Yuri for a reason. It's not like it should matter either way, so I'll just need to make sure my room is clean. Sounds like something I would do as a teenager. Hope I managed to make myself useful in some way. I'm not nearly as creative as you are. Don't underestimate yourself, Jason. I don't think that I think we'll make a very productive team. Even if you only choose me because you felt bad or something. I mean, literally, I tried to choose 2 other people before I got to you, so you were my third choice out of 4. No, she should think that. It's not that I think she's bad. I just didn't think I'd work well with her. I believe you. She believes me. Yo, she wants these digits. Literally looking forward to Sunday. Yeah, I am too. After that exchange, I make my way out of the door and Yuri follows. Why do I feel nervous that Sayori finds out about this? That's because, like Sayori, and you think she'll be jealous. And you don't want her to be jealous because there's nothing between the 2 of you. Come on, dude. No, we do feel that way about each other, or else Sayori wouldn't be having issues, and I wouldn't be having issues trying to hook you up. Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna have a girl in your room. It's never a good thing. It's already Sunday.